What's up, everybody? Are you guys ready to play another round of Wordle? We're going to do so for Friday, October 27th, 2023. We actually, started to develop a nice little streak here, a full month. So let's see if we can make it 29 days. I'm going to go back to a challenge today. And the one that I have in mind, unfortunately, I don't have the pop-up, but Cable Wire, I would say maybe about a week ago, said to do a challenge in which every word has to have the word art in it. So yeah, why not? And here's the deal. I'll try to keep the word so that the letters ART appear in that exact order so that you can see the art there. But if we're in a little bit of trouble, I may have to mix it up, okay, guys? Like, for instance, I might have to change it so that it's ratio. We still get the art, but it becomes a rat, okay? But let's see how it goes first, okay? Because, when you keep repeating the ART, that does remove a lot of possibilities for additional letters to test. We're going to start with artsy. I think that's pretty close to, a perfect start. Maybe not. All right. How about chart? Oh, gotta be careful. I mean, this is scary because we're gonna keep reusing without even retesting different positions. We're gonna keep reusing. Ouch. Art. Ooh, this is not the right day to do this. I suppose I'll give myself maybe 3 guesses of wiggle room. I guess chart would be not bad. Oh man, I don't want to burn. I don't want to kill that streak. That will make me feel bad. I'm not going to get very good sleep tonight if I do that. I mean, already we're playing with fire. I think maybe guys would agree that already we created enough of a challenge by, I mean, R2 is a great word to start with, but my point is, we didn't get anything. We just did chart and it didn't yield anything, and we wasted those 3 letters over again. So maybe let's not dig our hole any deeper, and you guys will agree that, I mean, I'll be willing to try one more, and that's it. I'm just looking to see if I could do something like this so that I could at least test the E. I wonder if it takes Fiat. It does. Okay, that's it. That's enough, guys. That's enough. No more art, okay? I think we've seen enough of him already. So we're just, guys, this is insane. We're on our 4th guess. The keyboard is still chock full of letters. I mean, I've only eliminated, what, about 9 of them. And all I have is an E. So even now, I think this would take, like, Houdini proportions to try to get to weasel my way out of this. All right. Shoot, this is scary. We have the E. And very little information otherwise. Here's the good news. We have removed any possible ER traps, which is good. We did, we have more vowels to test, though. That's the thing. We have more vowels to test. I think guide would not be bad. Guide is not bad. And I do like testing the, I mean, that's actually a really good guess. There's guide, and I do see one more. Liege. Which is actually, I think it means a lord, but it's also a town in Belgium. In fact, there's a very famous bicycle race that goes from Liège-Bastogne-Liège. A beautiful classic race that they do in the spring. Now, here's why maybe Liège is slightly better, because I'm testing the E in 2 locations, and I really feel like getting that E located is extremely important. G and L, you could make the argument, is even slightly better than doing guide. I just don't use the U, but I kind of like Liège. Okay, yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. In fact, that probably gave better output than if I had done guide. We only have 1 E, right? Because the E in the center is gray. Still very, very tricky. Still extremely tricky here. But chances are we're probably down close to the final possible words. So I'll give it a shot to see if we can get this in 5. But I kind of doubt it. It could be like that. Ooh, this is a good one. Boule. Um, that is a kind of like a French game, kind of like a ball throwing game. That's not terrible. I mean, I do introduce the O and the U and the L. Only thing I might want to consider doing, we're definitely do not have to stick in hard mode. I mean, we could take out the E because we already have that set anyway, and I think having one extra letter would be important because I am going to be on my final guess, so it will be do or die. Um, so maybe, getting the D in there would be pretty useful, or the P. But that's one. Let's see what else we could get out of this. It's not, yeah, it's definitely not exile, because again, we only have the one E last. I mean, like a word like bold wouldn't be bad. I mean, I would get positional, making sure that the L is fourth, and that wouldn't be bad. Now, the other thing I could do is I could just do 5 brand new letters, Dumbo, and hope that I have close to an unscramble. That actually is not terrible. Maybe I'll do Dumbo and pray that I'm not going to get trapped. Wow, so maybe it was Boole. I want to be careful, okay? I'm pretty sure that's in the Wordle answer list, but I want to be careful. Um, because if I find something that's like, stronger and a slightly more obvious word, I might want to go with that because I have burned myself countless times going for the kind of like the fancier words. Um, I mean, these letters would fit perfectly if we were to do that. All right, I mean, it's the only thing I can think of. Let's not waste too much more time. I mean, it looks pretty reasonable. I mean, it does look pretty reasonable. I'm just kind of like quickly taking the BOLE and just seeing what other letter I could add to that to unscramble it. Noble. Oh, guys, noble. I think we should go with noble rather than bull. Oh, woo! My gosh, that was a save, guys. That was the ultimate save. The streak is preserved one extra day, but boy, by a thread. What do you guys think? That was pretty darn good. Um, that was pretty darn good. I think I was going to be safe even if I did guess bull on guess 5 because I think from there I would have still probably figured out noble. That was ultimate save, and that just kind of takes a little bit of kind of like Wordle intuition. I don't know. I mean, there's no reason why they couldn't have had Boole, but there's a point where if there's a slightly more obvious word, more often than not, that tends to be correct. Wow, I'm so glad that I didn't stick with that. I would have been very upset. I would have had another restless night being upset. Why did I make that terrible mistake? But guys, that was pretty darn good. And you have to admit, to be on your third guess with only one yellow letter, that is extremely scary. Self-inflicted wound, and that was thanks to Cable Wire for his clever little Wordle with art strategy. We only did it 3 times. I hope you're okay with that, guys. I still think that counts as successfully completing the challenge because, you don't want to obviously, fail it. So there you go. Continue to give me some excellent ideas for challenges, and I'll continue to try to do them. And with that in mind, guys, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another round of Wordle.